Hi, hello. I'm back to do some more drawings. Yeah, because what I wanted to do today is I wanted to do like some scene setup, so you can see how that's done. So this will look a little bit different. I've done some upgrades and some minor tweaks and whatnot. And I'm hoping it all works, but we'll see. Shall see. Actually, this should be about that. Right? Yeah. Excellent. Because like one of the things that I added was a on-screen chat. If there's somebody chat in the chat room to see if it works or not. Actually, can I test it myself? Hold on. Give it up, GX. Oh, hang on, let's see here. Let me lock all these. Lock all these. I'm not sure. Oh, there it is. Yeah, you can see it. It's like behind my character though. Yeah, there we are. Aha, it works. Kinda. Like I was fiddling with these with this yesterday, and like I was just trying to figure out how this works with stream elements. It looks like there's a bit of a delay though. Oh yeah, there is. Actually, I might make it a bit higher as well. Yo, what up, J-Sword? Welcome back. Get a bit higher, so my head doesn't obscure the words. But is it gonna like go off screen? I don't know. I might have to fiddle with this later on. But yeah, just to get it working. I was like just trying to fiddle around with it and whatnot, so hang on, let me put if I put like a bunch of like letters in, what happens? Does it go off screen? Hang on, I'll put some spaces in there as well. The letter T. Oh no, it's fine. Okay, cool. I was wondering if it was gonna like stay in the borders or not, or like go off, but yeah, it's alright. Nice. Let's move it over a bit. But yeah, it's gonna be obscured by this up here, this thing. Because this is what I'm currently working on today. I thought that'd be good to have that on screen. Because what I'm going to do is going to do the initial setups of scenes, which includes the initial drawings. Because I remember one comment that I got a while ago was like, "Oh, you're just like tracing." Blah, blah, blah. But this is not. I don't trace. I take the initial comic, and then I go from there. I pretty much use that as a reference and then draw my own drawings, so you can see it's not one for one, so I don't know, whoever made that comment need to look better. So before we do that, let me just mix all the T's. So you can see me reacting before they actually appear on screen. That's fine. There might be a way I might be able to change that. There might be like an inbuilt delay, or I'm not sure. But yeah, let me grab this link. I'll post it in the Discord. Where are you? And I'll post it on Twitter as well. Should I post it on Tumblr as well? I don't really use Tumblr anymore, but to be fair, I like barely use Twitter anyway. But I usually use Twitter for more some more read posts than actually post stuff. Yeah. All right. Anyway, let's get this on the way, shall we? So we take this scene and we play it a bit.
What?
Okay. Bring it back a bit. Okay, so I want this. The letter T. Oh no, it's infecting everyone. No, it can't be. It's me, the other T, right? I'm the true T. Alright. Okay, so yeah, I'm not sure. I'm assuming that'd be like a smallish platform that Shadow Resave staying at this point, but that's fine. What's that? I'm me, yes. You're me? I'm the true self. Actually, I'm gonna. There's a little trick you can do with Flash. If you hold down Shift, you draw straight lines, right? They're handy. It's not cheating, I swear. Yeah, there you go. I'm gonna move that over a bit, but that's fine. Yeah, where's the center of that? Posted to Twitter? Yeah. Yeah, I did as well. I may as well, right? Not too sure about Tumblr, but yeah, I've got a fair amount of followers on Tumblr, but I don't know. I do find that actually they more care about animated GIFs than anything, so I'm like, yeah, whatever. Who cares? Because I remember I used to post my links to my gaming live streams over there. Nobody gave a shit, but okay. I mean, if you're already following me on Twitter anyway, but I mean, on YouTube, you'll see this is live, right? Because I'm pretty sure that live feeds of like everything should like jump to the top of your subscriptions, right? So that's usually how it works, right? And was there, did it draw her face in this one? I did. Okay. So it's that shaped. Got it. Like a little bit round in the initial storyboard, but it's alright, we can rectify that. Gotta pay attention to detail, right? Hang on, let me... Okay, it's 2 at the bottom. Got it. That makes sense. Not whatever the hell was drawn in that. That's alright. Taking shortcuts, right? I remember, was it John Kay was talking about when he used to work on Ren and Stimpy. He like had no time, like he tried to like just rush out stuff as fast as he could. So to save time, what he'd do with the eyes, he used to draw U's instead of like drawing the whole entire eyeball. And then when he got kicked off the show, they found his old storyboards to use as episodes, and they like went 1 for 1. So there's like episodes where like Stimpy and Ren have like U's for eyes, because they just used those storyboards, not knowing he was just doing that to rush, right? So very interesting. I'm going berserk. Hell yeah. That's coming up in a second. Where is that?
What the? Our attacks aren't working.
I'll save you.
There it is. I'm going berserk. Yes, I'll probably draw that at some point today. But we're going in order, correct? Yes. Yes. Move this over a little bit. And then the red body doesn't matter too much, but I'll try to get it as close as I can. Oh, hang on. I mean, I'll just like do an arm like this, right? And then like this, and then like this. I find like when it's like far away, you can usually cheat with the hands. Make it so it's like a blob or like a nub. I think like my favorite trick to do is where you draw the hand and just have like a stump at the end with 3 fingers. Which is the easy way to get around with it, right? So. Oh yeah, and also something I also did. I turned on alerts as well, so if anybody super chats, that should appear on screen. Hopefully, I mean I tested it and it works in the test, but I don't know. We'll find out if somebody actually does that. No pressure or anything, but you know that's set up and that's ready to go. So, oh shit, I want to kind of like. I want to like change the angle a bit. Let me get rid of all these. Oh, yeah, okay, I'll redraw this then. Good. Yeah, because I want this to be like on an angle, right? Yeah, okay, so I'll draw this like first. Yeah, like this. And then like that. Right? Yeah. That's better. Yep. Now I'll get rid of that line in a second. So I'll draw that like first and then draw this one. Ooh. I'm like getting like way too invested in something that's like something that shouldn't really matter too much. Like it really shouldn't on your roughs you shouldn't pay too much time and or attention. Because you can always go back in and fix them up later. And you usually do that anyway when you redraw over them, so right, yeah. And then the other hand. The other hand gripping as well, I think so. Yeah. Also, let me know how the music is compared to me talking. It should be alright, but because I did a recording to test it out. But I didn't realize when I could turn down like my whole volume, it affects the entire thing. So I thought it might be separate, but it's not. So oh, I see. So kind of whatever I can hear, you can hear, I guess, in a way. I usually like to keep it kind of low and not overpowering, but I can always turn it up, turn it down if need be. Actually, I think it's like almost up all the way, so I might not be able to turn it up. But yeah, let's see. You can't really see the hair in the storyboard, but that's fine. I'll compensate. And no additions, right? Yeah, okay. I wanna maybe fix that hand a bit. Yeah, whatever. Doesn't matter guess I'll fix that later when I draw over too. Not a big deal. Yeah, I do want this like closer to the center. Yeah. And this is the protagonist here, right? That's trying to, yeah, because he has the sword, correct? Yeah. Oh, why did it? Oh god, when Flash does that, just randomly switches to like another tool. Excellent. You're trying to draw? Let me just switch the eraser real quick. Thanks. Very cool. Hang on, I'm gonna look up a bit, alright, because he is looking up. And then, no, I don't wanna, yeah. I was like debating if like I wanna draw the ear or not. It's fine. Yeah, that'll do. Close enough, right? Yeah. And he kind of holds the sword like his hands kind of meet like this, right? Yeah, I forget what it was. There was like one point where like I try to get like their stances of like hold weapons like exactly correct. I can't even remember like where that was in the comic. Damn it all. But like there's a lot of things I like try to get like perfect for like reference sake. For the fans, right? Right. Yeah. I'm not sure exactly how the sword looks, but I can fix it later. It's probably just like a basic sword, right? So. Okay, cool. If anything, I might make Shadow Reese a little bit bigger, right? She is quite large comparatively, like all the shadow creatures are. So we can just do this. We can we can just go. Oh, hang on. Let's go. There we are. Hell yeah. Perfect. In the center of the bit. Mm-hmm. Unless I want to replicate this and make it off center, but I think center screen are probably worth it better, right? So. Right, next.
What the? Our attacks aren't working.
Oh, attacks aren't working. And I always got to keep in mind, I always got to like make negative space as well when like a character's talking, because I got to add the text box in later, right? Because there's only been a few times where like I run out of space to like put text. I'm like, oops. Should have thought of that in advance, right? Uh-oh. But usually it's fine, so. Make it a little bit off center. And is his ear showing on the other side? It's not. Okay. Right, we could do this. Right? Yeah. Yeah, it's a good motivation to do this anyway, because I always find like the setup points is usually the most boring and like dully interesting to me for whatever reason. It's like when everything's set in place and I need to like, just do the in-between parts. That's when it's fine for me. That's when I'm usually like, yeah, I could do it all day, but it's like usually the setup is it's what I have trouble with for whatever reason. It's like starting. It's like, That droid's mouth, even though I always erase the mouth because I animate them separately, but it's fine. Excuse me. So what's in the news today, guys? Who's getting Donkey Kong next week? I am. Like I've always been a big Donkey Kong fan, so that was no question. Though I think a lot of people right now are kind of against it because apparently it's like very expensive. So like compared to other games, but hey, it's Nintendo. It's not going to go down in price, right? Plus, it's my money. I can do what I want with it too. I mean, I already bought the Switch 2. What am I going to do? Like, not buy Donkey Kong and just have Mario Kart? Doesn't make sense. Because I think there's like a bunch of people that bought the Switch 2 exclusively for Donkey Kong. They don't really care about Mario Kart. It's like, yeah, it's going to sit there until Donkey Kong comes out, right? So, I should have drawn the rest of his body first. That's fine. Oh yeah. He has like a button-down shirt, right? So should I like draw like that or no? Fine. I usually try to steer as close to the initial drawings as I can, so I'm not trying to deviate too much. Don't want to. Hang on. I might have actually made it a bit too tall. Let me squish him a bit. Get squished. bit elongated. Yeah, gotta keep them over that side. What's that? It's the rule of thirds? It's some like terminology that you learn in like film class, of like space, and like how to set up frames and how to set up shots and whatnot. I do remember that. It's like some that you like, it's always in like filmmaking, but you don't know until you don't realize you're looking at it until it's pointed out to you, right? It's all about the subtlety. Draw the glasses as a different color. Because always like usually make the glasses like a different color, right? Just so I know in advance. Right, what's next? Oh, hang on, I forgot to throw his headphones. Hang on, not moving on just yet. Oop, hang on. That'd be an unfortunate detail to lose. I think actually there's been a few inconsistent shots like that in the original comic. I can't remember if I ended up fixing those or not. Just like there's like one thing, and then like the next shot it's gone, or yeah, I don't know. I don't remember. Jeez. Knowing me, I probably fixed it, but yeah. Let me see here. Oh, interesting. Yeah, interesting that those chat messages stayed there. Because I set it so they're supposed to fade after like 30 seconds, but weird. Might have to tinker with that some more. Yeah. All in due time, right?
Working. Oh shit!
Oh, then it zooms in and tells you that. Ah, crap. Shit. Yeah. Okay, that's fine. We can adjust for this. I can just like make the border a bit wider as well. Actually, I'll do that right now. Put like, I usually put like some lines around to like where I want the background to be, right? I usually do that whenever I send my backgrounds over to my background artist. Just so it allows us to like make a background outside of like what I needed, so he knows exactly how much to draw and how much to color in. So doing unnecessary work that's not even going to appear on screen. That'd be crazy. Who would do that? Jeez. But for me, I've done that many times. I think there was a period where I was like animating like whole characters off screen that people would never see. For whatever reason. Doesn't he have like an extra line here, right? I think so, right? Yeah. That's alright, just draw the one, that's fine. Corresponding with the original drawing, right? The original vision. And to be fair, I could always fix it later, but yeah, we'll see. Okay, I want to make him a little bit further to the right, I think. Yeah. More space. And he's got this crazy expression, right? Oh, do I want to draw his other arm as well? Yeah. Why not? And maybe I'll scream. That's okay. At least it'll be there for reference sake, right? But I don't think I'm going to draw his legs because it's going to be like the screen's going to cut off like here, right? So makes sense. Yeah. Now I always draw Teddy's like bottom half. I always draw that with like no black line. So like I'll make that like a different color. For whatever reason, I don't know. So I could make that with like a black line, but for some reason I decided not to. I'm not sure why, but
Save you! I'm going berserk!
there we go. There's This song's from SMT4, right? Oh, yeah, I thought so. Correct. God, I'd freaking love to play that on mono consoles. Come on, Atlas, do it! Do it, do it, do it, do it, do it. Such a good game. Oh my god. Yeah, I remember playing SMT4 after that. It like spoiled me for like the rest of the series. Like even playing like the little bit that I did of like SMT5, I'm like, yeah, that sounds good. Right. And like going back and playing SMT3 after I played 4. It's like, I can see where, you know, the stepping stones are, but you know, I'd rather be playing 4. Correct. Guys, I think he's going berserk. He might be. Maybe going berserk, or maybe going... I don't know. Can't think of anything else. Just... maybe... Video it up, Kieran. I think that's how you say that. I'm only good at... I only speak 2 languages, English and English, right? It kind of goes off. I want to like make it go off. Oh, interesting. It like goes off his character model, like wraps around and comes back. Interesting. I guess I could do that. So like it'll go off here and then come back up here. Interesting. I need to move the chat a little bit. It's in the way of the video. A little bit. And then we want to draw some unnecessarily detailed lines. I remember that's what like everyone in high school used to do. Whenever they try to be like, oh, I'm really good at drawing, right? They just like draw like unnecessary lines for like wrinkles and muscles and whatnot. It's like, yeah, look at the detail, and it's like you're just adding random lines for the sake of adding random lines. Oh dear. Try and draw like Dragon Ball Z characters and whatnot. It's like those are like the two huge things I remember. It's like Dragon Ball Z and Pokemon. Those were absolutely massive. To be fair, they are extremely popular still to this day, but probably not as much as they used to be. What? Oh, okay, messed that up. Goodness. All I see is a toaster, croissant, and bean. Hey, what art is subjective, right? It's like when you look at a cloud. What does this cloud look like to you? Or what was it, Rorschach paintings? What does this look like? Looks like a fly. Looks like a man that's been crushed under a rock. Looks like a tube of toothpaste. Right. Going in that. Get the Ninja Turtle mouth going. Oh, not really, but I remember that was like very in like a lot of like the early Ninja Turtle art. Always had like their mouth closed, always had their teeth showing. I do remember a lot of that. I want to do like an extra. Oh, actually, I'll do a line from here, right? Ooh, there's an idea. And then like another one. There you are. I was thinking. Yeah, look at that detail. My God. And there's like another thing up here. There. Do we want to go? It's like a like that, right? No, it looks like there's like nose hairs or something. No, I don't think so. We'll be fine on that. And then I'll just fill that in, kinda. That really matters, but. Because I remember I used to do that with like a lot of my roughs. I used to fill in like the dark parts, which I wanted to be dark, but not really much anymore. I guess like since there's like more detail, I probably want to emphasize like what, you know, what I want to keep dark and not. I think I made his ears a bit big. Oh yeah. Those are like mouse ears. You like smaller bear ears, right? There you go. More details, more work. You can do it exactly. I'm giving myself more work. Yeah, yeah. Of course. Yeah, what up, Paulo? Also, I'm not sure how behind the stream is, but I believe if you click the live button, it like catches it up because I know that YouTube has an inbuilt delay. But I think if you click the live button, it catches it up to close as it can be. Although it may buffer again, but unfortunately, YouTube has horrible latency. I'll make these red just for difference sake. Not that he's not sweating blood or anything, but or is it? I always say there's blood, sweat, and tears, right? Yeah. And then I'll hang on, let me make this a different color. Just enough so I can see it. No, that's not enough. But like an orange. Yeah, it's okay. Because I want to emphasize like what I want to make a bit darker. I want to eventually make this color this in, right? So where are the shadows are going to be? Correct. Oh, excuse me. Yes. Oh no, we don't want to cut that off. Because the shadow will be there, right? Yeah, yeah. So then we color this part in. So it's going to be a shadow there, right? Gonna sketch it. I'm on paint behind, am I? Yeah, I am. Okay, so I could literally just go like that. But I wish I could, but yeah, whatever. Oh, is it literally just that part there that he has a shadow? Yeah, it is. Oh, interesting. Or is there more that I'm not seeing? Maybe not. Oh, I see. Oh, yeah, the ears as well, this part here. Yeah, so then when I fill in this, these will be the darker parts, right? I'm gonna eventually get the color in this. They usually leave coloring to like the last step. Like once I've animated a character, coloring's last. It's usually the easiest. You have to copy paste the color, right? Yeah. Okay, cool. Usually don't mind that at all. And I want to make have like some fists down here because you can kind of see them in like the in the preview, but kind of want to make them more fist-like though. So can I do that? Yeah, and then you do it again in reverse. Do the other way. So that'll be like this? No, the other way. Oh goodness, what am I doing? There we are. I'm trying to like think backwards. There we are. So he's like holding up his fists. Oh no, the thumbs are going to be on the outside, right? Oh no. I always do that. Goodness. It doesn't even matter. Yeah, I always do that. I always draw the fists on like the wrong side of the hand. Right. So we'll just like do that, I guess. Yeah, it's good enough. And then like I'll make him like clench up his hand as he animates, right? Yeah. Okay, cool. Yeah, that's good enough. Nice. Alright. Moving on. Actually, I'll save that for now, just in case. Never know. May lose anything. Or everything. Alright. Yeah, that reminds me of so a couple of friends of mine. They were twins, and they always used to get at each other, used to annoy the crap out of each other. And I remember one of them, he ran outside the house and he flicked the power off with the power box when the other one was like working on like a piece of like artwork that he was like working on. And I remember he was like so mad. He was like, "I've been working on that for 2 hours." And he didn't save it all, and it was gone. And he was so pissed. Actually, I want to make it. No, it's fine. I usually forget. It's like what characters are like taller than each other. Yeah, around about the same height-ish, I guess. Yeah. Yeah, though I think I usually try to make Chie shorter than everyone, and now so it's going to be the shortest. Though Kanji is the tallest, so... But everyone else is relatively the same height. So if you go back and you have a look, I did make Chie shorter than everyone else by like a little bit, and that was on purpose. Oh, there it is. Jesus. I was waiting for the next song. I'm like, what the? Sure, it wouldn't break again, would it? Where is it? Wait, what does Yukiko's submarine bit look like again? Yeah, it's probably relatively close. Hang on, let me. Have I actually drawn it earlier? Hold on, let's have a look. Do we have a reference here somewhere? No. No. Okay. Oh, goodness. I do like how that came out though. It looks nice. Actually, let me open up a previous scene. Where are we on? Part 11. Oh yeah. That's when they're in their swimsuits, right? Oh, this is when they're in camp. Yeah, okay. Oh wait. Oh, hang on. That's a completely different scene. Goodness, I didn't. That was the previous. No, that wasn't the previous scene. This is the previous scene. Oh no. Goodness, I'm really good at organizing. I swear to God. Oh, there we are. Oh, hang on. That makes us actually see. Oh, that's right. Yeah, because she's wearing the same jacket and she has it open, right? Oh, okay. Yeah, I see. That's right. That's right. So we'll just do that then. Yeah. Ooh. Yeah, I'm not sure if. Yeah, I guess you have to like show underneath that as well, right? I suppose. Relatively easy hairstyle. But I think I have like all the characters that I've drawn so much so far for like this whole comic as a whole. They have like drawn Yuko the least. And I think I've probably drawn Yosuke the most. I reckon. Yeah, I remember when everyone was doing those what was it, 9 character challenges or whatever, where they had to draw 9 random characters via suggestions. I did a couple of those. And I remember somebody suggested that I should draw out Yosuke. And it's like, great, I've only drawn him like 24,000 times. Like, please, yes, thank you. I want to draw him one more time. You're a neighbor setting up a car. Who's leaving at 8 in the morning on a Sunday? Hmm? I want to draw his head first, right? Yeah. Oh, even though in that one he has an ear, but that's okay, we're gonna rectify that, right? I say you draw Persona characters outside of Persona 4. If it doesn't take too much time. Yeah, well, I could always do, like, draw challenges. Like, one thing I'm actually planning on doing for, like, future streams is doing, like, blind drawing, where, like, I try to, like, draw characters from memory and whatnot, so... but that's when I have some more time to do it, so... Yeah, because I do have some time off from work coming up at the end of August, so that's going to be in the plans. Because I remember what I saw somebody do like forever ago. They were doing like drawing Pokemon but blind, so I want to do something like that. Or not blind, but like they couldn't see them, right? Or they had to like look like temporarily and then draw, and then like remember what it looked like. So something like that could be cool. Is this that? Still haven't removed these. As long as I have like 2 minutes of silence at the end. Yay. Speaking of Pokemon. Yeah, though, I think I've drawn these too small. I'll make them a bit bigger. Scale them up. Fine. So I'm glad that Flash is like a vector-based program. You can just like scale anything you want. It's okay. So I think that's like what a lot of people do to like make game assets. They'll scale it down. They'll draw like a character, then scale it down to like a 28 by 28 pixel image. Just make them super small. Okay. Oh, I want to draw glasses as well, right? Oi! Dirt. Come on, man. Jeez. I don't think if I remember I've done that. I've actually forgot to draw a character with without glasses on, and when they're in the shadow dimension, or when they actually were supposed to be wearing glasses. I don't know. I'm sure there's been a few times where I've like done that in Ross, but there we are. Excellent. And then we want to do like the damage clown thing, right? Yeah, but actually I might get rid of this this drawing completely, because there's like something very special that I want to do for like where Teddy's gonna run up and attack. Because what I want to do is something very complicated, where like the camera's supposed to be behind Teddy and he runs up and then he jumps and he does like a jumping punch. But that's gonna be extremely difficult, so I'll work on that when I get to it, right? Some like camera movements. I mean, like the background's moving, extremely difficult, so yeah. Okay.
Teddy! Are you okay?
Man. Yeah, back up.
Teddy! Are you okay?
There we go. Yeah, not that I need to have all the text on screen, but you know, just for reference sake. And we'll save. Cool. Okay. Kind of very sympathetic, like used like in the background, looking all sad. I like never noticed that until now. Interesting. He usually doesn't care about anything, right? Oh, the way they usually portray the protagonist, that is usually like these idiots. Oh my god, these idiots. They're so dumb, right? this. This is like the classic high aim daisy pose, right? Where they're kind of like, their body's kind of like that shape, and then the arms are kind of like this, right? You see that in like a lot of her work. Yeah, kind of. I probably oh, hang on. Make the body a bit. Should I make it a bit longer? So I'll probably make it cut off like there. So. Yeah. Actually, I might want to make this arm a bit longer. The sleeve anyway. Oh, well, the arm's gonna come out of it anyway, so it doesn't matter. Right. Yeah. Yeah, there we are. That looks better. And then we'll do the classic 3-finger trick. Do we want the same for that hand? Maybe not, right? Also, very interesting how that hand's drawn. Like the thumb's like right there. Yeah, I'd like never draw a hand like this. Very strange. Very interesting though. Well, that makes sense, but yeah, I'd never draw a hand like that. Even though I'm drawing one right now. Oh no. Ooh. Jeez, thumb's getting sore already, Jesus. How long have you been going for? Oh, just over an hour, yeah, I guess. No, I was supposed to take like a 5-minute break. For the sake of my hands, right? Yeah, that might be a good idea. Or just keep the music running. Or if anything, I could turn the music up and then... And then come back. Yeah, I might do, actually. What? What time is it now? Okay. Alright. Alright. I'll be back in 5 then. You just stay there and I'll be back. Oh yeah, I'm back. Yeah, I didn't go anywhere. I was just sitting on my phone for like 5 minutes. So. Yes. Just to give my hand a rest. All right. Well, I was using my other hand for the phone, so there's that. Get rid of that. Okay. Click it over. Yeah, it should be fine. Should be enough space over here on this side for text, right? So should be right. You'll be right, yeah. Yeah. I'm gonna try you over here. Not you, you the character. Not you the person. Not you, the person who's hearing this. I always thought that was like on purpose. Thought that was like a play on words. Being that the name of the character is you, because it's you, right? But no, it turns out that's just the Japanese name. Yeah, though even in a lot of media, the main character is referred to as hero, right? And I think even for like the longest time I didn't know the Persona 3 character's name. They didn't name them accordingly, so I always just called them the protagonist, right? But I think it depends like what media as well. It's like even in the Persona 4 manga, he has like a different name, like a different canon name. So it's very strange. Though it might have been like a case of like, here's what I named the protagonist, so I'm gonna name him accordingly in the manga, right? Could also do that. Very close. That does not really look like the reference image at all, but it's fine. I'm gonna get away with it. He makes a very funny face. Maybe one of those as well, right? Yeah, it's also a habit I got into when making this series as well, erasing like the necklines of characters. Because if you look in like my earlier works, and part 1 especially, I left those in. Where like after like part 2 and onwards, I started erasing those. So. Something that I've noticed, I guess. Want to make him a bit closer. Ah! Okay. Like, don't tell me I need the lasso tool for this. Jeez. Closer to the ground. Floor. No, it's floor right there inside. For some reason, that was like always a pet peeve of mine. Whenever some people say floor when they're outside, or say ground when they're inside. No. Happens more often than you think, but... Right. Are you okay? I'm fine, guys.
God.
Now, this is gonna be fun to draw. Though I'm still not quite sure how I'm gonna animate this. I might have to like animate his like arms separate from his body, right? Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Yeah. Yeah, make him like look like he's wobbling around is gonna be difficult for sure. But hey, we'll get to that hurdle as it comes, right? Love the animations, man. Keep it up. Yeah, we'll do. Cheers. No problem. Yeah, I thought I'd do this stream as like a showing off how like I kind of start the process, because I've done plenty of streams where I'm showing like in betweens and whatnot, and so this is kind of how it starts. I think the initial concept or the initial dub, and then use that as like storyboards, right? And then go from there. Much like our studio would take like initial sketches and storyboards, and then go from there. Right. You can make it so that he occasionally falls down to save animating on him. Oh, that kind of half-ass it though. I feel like that'd be a bit cheap. But yeah, I might get him to like squash and stretch. Like I can make it like look like it's kind of like a bit liquid, right? Oh no, that's what I could do. I could do like just like a moving like a loop of him being like blah, 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 right? So like it looks like it's like a amoebus blob, but just make that a loop. Yeah, I could do that. And then just animate the mouth separately. Yeah, okay. That's probably exactly what I'll do. Yeah, the challenging ones are always the most interesting, and the ones that I'll remember for like the longest time. Like I still remember the hardships of trying to animate that one scene with Tsujima with the camera panned around both him and Adachi, right? I was literally working on that every day for like a month. Borderline going insane drawing Dojima so much, right? Make him wave, yeah, exactly. Because I reckon what I'll do, yeah, I'll animate the body, and then make the hands, like this arm separate, and then this arm separate, so they'll all be moving on their own trajectory, right? So then this hand will be like, well, I can't exactly show you. Damn it! It's like times like this I wish I had a camera on me, right? I could actually show you, but yeah, it'll be like flicking backwards and forwards. It'll be like this at some point, and then go back down to like here. Yeah, you know. Do you want to kind of, yeah, I'll keep this kind of like hairs, kind of. I'll keep that to make it look like it's kind of like breaking at the seams, right? And then I want to keep this as well, like a bit of like rough hair sticking up. And then I'll get rid of that. Yeah. But he made crazy faces at you until you eventually went home. Actually, I'll draw the eyes first, and I'll draw the eyelids over them. Sounds like a smart idea. It's just kind of a little bit, yeah. Oh, does he have like drool? A little bit. I might just notice that. Tiny bit of drool. Oh yeah, I probably don't want to make this too big, right? Because I want to have like a text box over here. Although I guess I could like make it, you know, just overlap him, I suppose. If I really want to, but probably don't want to make it too big to make it too jarring, right? Sudden bear jump scare. Oh no. And then kind of a little bit like that. Kind of like the. I remember South Park used to do that a lot. Whenever a character used to be freaked out, because they had the the lines like beside the eyes, right? Yeah. Excellent. Oh yeah. I'll do like a green. I usually do like red and blue since they're like borderline like opposite colors, but it's fine. Do like a green, make it so it's kind of like an alternate color. I'll make this here. And they can't really see that in the drawing, that's fine. So a little bit of drool there, that's fine. Oh, you want to have an extra one here. Yeah, it's fine, I guess. All good. But yeah, I'll scale him down a little bit. There we are. Yeah, that's good. Excellent.
Re-
Oh yeah, and for this one I can more or less just copy paste the other drawing, right? Because it's more or less exactly the same. Yeah, so I can just copy paste this one. Or is use expression the same, or is it changed? Oh, it's exactly the same. That's interesting. Oh, I forgot to erase that line actually. Oops. Yeah, this one here. Oh, give me back my eraser. How dare you? Please. Not as a mass too much, but good consistency, right?
Say, are you?
Okay, I'm fine, guys. Yeah, actually, for this one, I'm actually for the viewers that notice, I may make you change a little bit. I'll make it that he's not as concerned. Right. Because I'll literally go back to this drawing that I just drew before. I want to make his arm a little bit lower than. Because he's like starting to care less. His limbs starting to subconsciously drop. There we go. It's like one of the things that like always fascinated me about like watching like the way like people and like humans move. If you ever watch like somebody smile, but then you like watch the process of like their smile returning to like their default expression. It's very strange. Or just like all the muscles are like released and they go back to square one. Very interesting. Right. Yeah, use onion skin for this one, considering they're both going to move. So I want to, yeah, actually, I'll draw over the head so I can get kind of like the same shape. And that's actually a kind of a trick that I use in like a little animation. Whenever I want to make like characters consistently look kind of the same, I'll trace the head, then I'll move the body. And that's like a trick that I use way more often than I should. I learned that quite early on. Because I remember like in my animation classes, whenever like they draw characters, or whenever my like classmates would draw characters, like they'd be like, you know, squashing and stretching and skewing and all their proportions would like distort all over the place. So kind of want to avoid that as much as I can. Especially with like, you know, the head, when like the skull's supposed to be completely solid. Just like one bone, right? Even though like a lot of my animations, like bones don't really matter, but when like limbs will be literally like this in shape, so but still. I say kind of like goes to the side a bit, so I might want to make his ear a bit further here, right? And then maybe his head a bit more like this, right? Yeah. A bit more angled. Yeah, and then maybe a bit more angled further. Not by much, but a tiny bit. Yeah. It's kind of like that 3/4 view going on. It's like something that always had difficulty as well. Trying to think of like a 2D character in like 3D space. Harder than you expect. Yeah, because there's like some like works that I've seen where what they'll do, they'll like take a character in like a 3D environment and then draw over like the body, use like the 3D environment as like the base, and then go from there. So I guess that'd be like the same as like having like one of those armature puppets that like everyone, you always like see your friends, they're like, I'm gonna be an artist, and they always buy like one of them, right? It's like one of those, except it's like, you know, same kind of deal in 3D space. Yeah, something I probably like want to get, right, if ever wanted to take like an original work like super seriously, get like the proportions right and whatnot. Buy one of those, maybe a couple. And I think the joke is that oh, I think I saw like a comic based of it actually, but a roommate comes into like another roommate's room, sees one of those, he's like, what's this for? Oh, you know, for artwork. Oh, okay, cool. Then like busting on them, and they're like positioning the two puppets in very promiscuous ways, then slowly closing the door and backing out. Right. So yeah, for art, huh? Oh, that kind of art. Oh, I see. Oh, weird. It looks like the face like shrinks a bit. Strange. Let me see if we can fix that a bit. Make that a bit larger. Oh shit, wrong button. I hit enter, not shift. Oh dear. Dude, yeah, the classic. Has that part come up yet? Where he goes do. Or was that in this part? Actually, let's have a scrub through. Where are we? Oh no, I think it is in this part actually. Because I remember I named one of the backgrounds boobs on TV, and I remember it did that on purpose, right? Where are we? Oh, here it is.
Midnight Channel.
Dude.
Yeah. Yeah, one of those parts that'll probably just like loop the animation over and over again, right? It says dude once, and then you go from there, right? Yeah.
Rise, are you okay?
Oops. Oh, god damn it, I went too far. I don't want that part yet. Yay.
Rise, are you okay?
There we go. Thanks a lot. Yeah. I gotcha. I kind of forgot myself. Because like there's some parts in here that I think that's in the next part. And vice versa. So... Because I remember last time I was like, oh yeah, the part where, you know, Shadow Teddy, he's like, I'm gonna kill all of you. That's in this part. Because I forgot, I thought it was in the 5th part, but it's in the 4th part, so... like at the very end. So... It's like, oh yeah, that's right. Okay, so I'll make this go a bit further. He's more or less gonna like swoop his head, right? So I'll make his head go on the other side, so then that can be animated thoroughly and or properly. I wonder if I want to do that right now, like when this is done. If I got time, maybe, if I want to do like the other keyframes for the scene. Yeah, maybe, we'll see. You'll get to see the creative essence at work. I always find that's like one of the most fun parts as well, because you kind of sit in the director's chair, and it's like, how would this character move in this situation, right? Because you have the initial still keyframes of the comic, but then you got to ask yourself, how do they move from there, right? So a lot of interesting decisions come from there. This already played. Oh no, this is from Earthworm Jim 2, right? The one from Earthworm Jim 1 played. Yeah. I think it's like what both Earthworm Jim games suffer from though. Is they have a very strong opening level, and the rest of the game isn't that great. So especially Earthworm Jim 2, that like repeats like a lot of the levels over and over. It's like, goodness gracious. They made like 4 levels and then like repeated them like 3 times each. You already did that mini game where you gotta bounce the dog, the pups. Do it again. But this time it's harder. But I remember renting that. I don't remember that at all, which is crazy. Because I remember I did rent the game, but I must not have got that far. Yeah. What's this song from? Oh yeah, it's this one. Yeah. Yeah, I'm wondering if because I did like I'd add a couple more songs in this playlist, and I don't think one of them is played yet, so I'm wondering. It's all a random chance, right? Yes. I'm gonna save just in case. I mean, hey, a power outage could happen. Maintenance guy could come around and be like, someone's using the power, guess what? I think it was actually, I got a notice that someone's going to be checking out my water system. They're going to be shutting off for a bit. But like they gave like the whole entire month of July as like a warning like period. I'm like, I can't freaking. It could be literally any day in July that you're gonna come around and like check out the war and shut it off. How am I supposed to cater for that? Jeez. Was hairstyle different on the other side? Oh, it is. Oh, interesting. I guess it would be, but yeah. Because it's not like that with Yosuke, it just like flips. His hair like flips the other side, where like you it doesn't, I guess. Interesting. I don't think I've ever compensated for that. Yeah, I'll add the pod in as well, so that's fine. Oh, are his glasses missing? They are. Uh-oh. Oh. Luckily I noticed that. Goodness gracious. Would you imagine? Well, he's probably far away enough that you don't notice, but that means I forgot the Jordan in this one as well. Oh, Jesus. I'm falling apart. What's happening? Oh, that's fine. And then just gonna be standing normal, straight, normal. Do my protagonist elbows up pose. There's a kind of like weird cat eye like expression. And it's gonna. Yeah. Yeah, probably gonna make all those lines like a lot smaller when I drove them, so won't be a problem. Yeah. So then it'll be like
Reset.
yeah. So you can fill in the gaps with your minds. Oh man, if only I could do that for real. I always see those all over YouTube. What is it? Oh yeah, they call it like an animatic, right? And they'll do like the basic keyframes. They'll do like, two best friends animatic or whatever. Or like Game Grumps animatic. It's like, that's cool. When's the full animation gonna be released? It's like they have no intention of like actually finishing it. Like, this is the final product, the animatic. Oh dear.
Hey.
I'm fine, guys. I've realized that there is no real me after all.
What? Okay. Oh, and this is where Shadow Teddy appears, right? Nice. Oh yeah. Not quite. But yeah, thank God I realized that camera zoomed out on that one. Goodness. The ones draw Teddy first on like the outskirts. Yeah. Hello from Canada. Well, hello from Australia. Right back at you. What time would it be Canada right now? Probably. I actually don't know. Probably late, right? Can't recall. Because I remember I was in a podcast with somebody that was Canadian, and I remember they wanted to record around about like 10 a.m. my time. Because they were like, yeah, it's going to be late over here then, so I do remember that. 18, so that's 6:53. Okay, so it's not that late. It's like, in the evening-ish. Not as late as I thought it'd be, but there you go. But yeah, I was a part of a couple of podcasts, and unfortunately they both fell apart. I was a part of like 2 different podcasts, and both of them fell apart. Just like creators like just stopped making them. So I was like, all right, I got better shit to do. See ya. Yeah. Oh, to be fair, like the first one that I was a part of, like I didn't really talk that much. Like I wasn't really used to like talking. Like, you know, projecting myself, like putting myself out there, so fair enough. But with the second one, it like got on to the point where I had to like, you know, try to get the guys together to record. I'm like, this isn't even my product, like fucking whatever. This is your podcast, and it's up to me to try to get the guys together to record. Doesn't make any sense. Yeah, I think actually one of my friends, he said he wanted to try to get the podcast back together, but haven't heard anything beyond that. I'm like, yeah, we'll record like, you know, every second week and we'll go hang out for like an hour or so and, you know, whatever. He's like, cool, we'll do that. And then like nothing happened. Of course. I think everyone's had like a friend like that. They'll try to get into YouTube or like something creative and they'll do it for a bit and then just stop. It's always a case of like lack of motivation or lack of creative endeavors or both. And it also might be a case of like, you know, I'm not getting paid. I could be doing anything else right now. So that as well. Like I was fully on board, ready to give my free time. I'm like, let's do it, but I don't know, just there, like a motivation was there, so unfortunate. Very, very bizarre, this drawing, I'll tell you. It doesn't really even look like him at all. But whatever, let's go with it. Maybe when he's coloured in, I'll look a bit like, more like him, right? Mm. Ooh, Cintiq is the frame. Yo, what up, John? Uncle John. Yeah. Yeah, that's not the Cintiq that I use, but it was like the only one that I could find that had like a back image, right? So I thought that'd be cool. It's like, I'm looking at the thing and I'm drawing in it, right? So actually it is obscuring like the drawing a bit. That's fun. So, who cares? Not me. Or do I? Or maybe. Or maybe not. Or maybe yes. Not. A bit less round, please. Yes. But yeah, I am using a Cintiq, so it's just that I couldn't find the exact model that I'm using, but it's like whatever. Like even I looked up the one that I'm using, and apparently like they've updated it like way more. Like, cause I think I'm using the 24 HD, and even how it looks now, it looks completely different to the one I have. So like I'm guessing they don't even sell the one that I'm currently using anymore. So yeah. Which wouldn't be a surprise because this thing's like probably more than 10 years old at this point. Actually, when did I start using this? Oh, we had this talk last time. Jeez. Hold on, because I know the exact animation that I made. The first one that I made with this, I made the Spider-Man animation with it, right? So let's go over to my Newgrounds page. More. Okay, so it was in 2013, so that'd be what? Oh yeah, over 10 years at this point. That's 10, 13, no, 12. I can math. Yes, that's 12 years I've been using this tablet. Jesus. Goodness gracious. And it's still hanging in there. My goodness. I found Cintiqs are too big. I'm on canvas at the moment. Nega in the streaming too. Can you link how to get your guy to move when you talk? Yeah, for sure. It's called PNG Tuber. Let me look it up. But yeah, you more or less you make a guy, you make him in. You can like make him in different paths as well, so he bounces more. But I just like had the two. So, yeah, it's called PNG Tuber Plus, I believe. Yeah. Yeah, there you go. Well, yeah, go check that out. That's where I got it. But yeah, more or less, I just got it to work, and like I was like fiddling around with it, and I fiddled around with it to the point where I got it to work. And beyond that, I'm like, it works, cool. I don't want to mess with it anymore, right? And there you go. But yeah, I think it was Gherkin Man. He was also saying that he found Cintiqs to be a bit too big. But I think he used like a smaller Cintiq. Oh, where's my chat gone? Oh no, oh, there it is. But yeah, I'm just using PNG Tuber, OBS, Flash, and I'm playing music from YouTube. So that's it. Yeah, it doesn't cost you a dime. So there you go. But yeah, more or less, like streaming is like a great motivator as well. So that's more or less why I'm streaming. Because otherwise it'd be like, yeah, I'll do it for like 15 minutes, then I'll go bum around for like the rest of the day. So, so yeah. But yeah, I could actually like make this guy a bit more accurate, I guess. Yeah, it's all about that by Wonder, but yeah, whatever. Got to head out for the day. I'll catch you there. Yeah, for sure. All good, man. Thanks for stopping by. And yeah, catch you on the flip. I'll catch you when you go live, right? Yeah, to be fair, like when I catch people when they're live, it's usually too late. I think it was like just before I went live, I saw one of my other friends was live, but like the second I clicked on their stream, it was like, the stream has ended. It's like, oh, cool. Like I just caught them when they ended. It's like, yeah, great. Yeah, it's fun. I guess like the hardest thing to get used to is like talking, like trying to keep that vocabulary up while you're also, you know, doing something else. Like I'm used to it because like I, you know, from my gaming streams, but I do find I do talk less when I'm doing art because there's like, you know, less to talk about. So yeah, it all depends on the context, I guess. Oh, hang on. Yeah, okay, that's fine. Like one thing I hate doing is like having like stuff behind the hair that like moves. I remember that like that's like extreme pet peeve of mine, especially like when a character's like for example like they have like the the hair like behind the eye, and then they draw the eye behind the hair, and I'm like, no, don't. I hate that. Just like noising me to hell and back for whatever reason. I think like my friend was like, oh no, because you can see like the the eye behind the hair. I'm like, not really. Like if someone has like hair covering their face, you can't like see the eye behind it. Like you can see like through the hair if you're like the person on the other side, but not the other way around. It doesn't look like that. And you can't really see her shoulders, but I'll make up for it. Because I know she's like wearing the apron, right? Actually, where do I have like a reference image? Hang on. Let's see here. Persona, Resay, Mr. Google, help me. Images. Oh god, it's like it's like in every outfit except for her apron. For fuck's sake. Oh, there we are. Oh, okay. Oh, she doesn't have like an apron on? Oh, no. Okay, I see. It's like an extra large shirt over it. I see. So it's like this. Right? Yeah, okay. Got it. Just want to be a little accurate, right? Actually, you should roll the arm first forward with the hair, right? Or the hands. The hands are nozzle. Actually, that's probably a good thumb. That's a bit better. I remember like what a lot of people say they have trouble like drawing hands. Yeah, it's more about practice, I guess. They do find like I draw like the thumb first, and like when I got that shape down, it's fine from there. Right. What's that? Oh. Kinda. Yeah. Actually, I think I angled this a bit too much. Uh-oh. Yeah, I'm on with that. Hang on. Where's the lasso tool? Blah. Give me all that. And then we go, yup. Ah, completely saved. Excellent. Fantastic. It's a bit bizarre. Actually, I'm gonna make her hair like a bit more. What's the word? Full? She's got like the two like twin tails, right? Yeah. Making sure that it doesn't look like a. Doesn't look like they're like one piece of hair that's like coming down. No, that really matters that much, but yeah. Yeah. That's fine. Oh, looks like the character, right? That's your waifu, right? Let's go back into that, shall we? What? minutes. Okay.
There's no real me?
That is correct.
Now we're talking. He's the real star of the show, right? Yeah, how long am I going for now? Oh yeah, just over 2 hours now. Nice. Yeah, so I guess I could take another 5-minute break. Might call for it. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I think that might be a good idea. Every hour, I'll take a 5-minute break. So I'll be back in 5. So stay there. Alright, I'm back, yo. Hopefully my microphone was actually muted. Way to go to the toilet as well, so. Because I got a wireless headset, so I could just like get up and walk around. It's like you probably saw my character model, like, you know, bobbing up and down, making access movements. But that's because I was picking up all the noise I was making, and I was like, you know, up and about. Okay, let's get back into it, shall we? There's no real me. That is correct. Yeah, it's like the drawing of Teddy looks very rushed. Like you see, like Shadow Teddy is like David has like more detail put into him, that's for sure. Yeah, it's probably because like the initial comic wasn't probably taken too seriously as well, so. Because like a lot of people were like, oh, it was never finished, blah blah blah, right? But yeah, it's probably because it became way more popular than the original creator intended. And just stopped making it because it probably wanted to stop giving it attention, right? Look at my other original comic. Oh, never mind. It looks a bit like reverse cross-eyed a bit, a little bit. Yeah, I think I also remember a while back, like, a way that I animate stuff. Just like this thought occurred to me, doesn't really associate with anything, but I really assumed like I did some sort of crazy way of like tweeting my stuff. And I'm like, no, it's all frame by frame. Like, you're crazy, right? Like a little bit, just a little bit. Yeah, is his other hand supposed to be like, yeah, I'll make it like this as well. So he's kind of like looking at his hands, being like, what? There's no real me? I'm not sure what the one on the left is supposed to be doing there, because it looks like the arm's like looping around, but it also looks like this one is also mimicking this one in the initial drawing, right? So there's an extra line that's going like around here, so I don't know what the hell that is, so. That's alright, I'll leave it like that. here. And then I'll draw a Shadow Teddy in the background as blue. That's fine. Yeah, and it'll be slightly larger. Get that imposing presence. Yeah, and the way that I want him to come into frame, I want him to like slide up like that, and then I'll zoom out and show him. Yeah, I know exactly how I'm gonna do it. It'll be like zoomed in on Teddy here, like this, and then it will zoom out, and then I'll show you in the background. Like you'll see him like slide in the background, like when he slides up. Only here though, so. But then I'll zoom out to like the full frame. Gonna be Q. Well, actually, should I do the exact same? Well, I should write the exact same color scheme. Like I don't like the color his buttons in his front, right? Yeah, makes sense. So I'll do this like this. Make it a slightly different color. Yeah, because the way that I do the shadow characters is I pretty much make them the exact same color palette as that, and then I just do like a transparent like blackness over them, and then make it so that's only transparent by like 25%, so it's slightly darker than what the original color palette is. And I'm assuming they probably like do something similar with the initial initial characters, right? Because I think they even did that with the fighting game, right? You could play as like all the shadow versions of the characters, but they're like slightly darker. And like their moveset was entirely different. It's a good way of like reusing assets. Very smart. I think I'm gonna get a bit of a more of a peak. Yeah, because that's how Teddy's hair is usually supposed to look in the comic. It usually is just like point like that. So, though we probably want to make it a part of his head though. Oh no, yeah, okay, because that's an entirely different thing, right? That's the yellow bit, right? Yeah, okay. Never mind. For some reason I don't know what I was thinking of. And though, oh, actually, how does Shadow Teddy's eyes look? Hang on, because like I see like the middle part, but it's like not colored in, so. Shadow Teddy. Oh, it is black in the middle. Weird. Oh, kinda. It's like, yeah, it is. It's like still a bit yellow, but it's like not fully black. That's fine, so I can make it entirely black. That'd be 1-for-1, it's fine. Right. Oh, actually, oh. I don't know, we'll see how we go. If anything, I like probably try to make him as creepy as possible, right? So, let's see how we go. No, that's a bit too close. I want to try to get the eyes on point. Because I think I heard that from like the game designer once. It's like the eyes are like the most important thing, right? With your characters. Because like the attention always gets drawn to the eyes, right, first. Okay, so I can go from there and then I can move them accordingly, so... For me, I want to make them a bit lower. Just try to get them in the right spot. Be a bit closer. A bit higher, yeah. It's fine. Actually. Wait, that bit? Maybe like this? Yeah, it's a bit better. Okay. Get it exact. Perfect. Perfect. I'm like laughing because I like always like think that to myself whenever I see like a person out and about, like they're reversing their car in and out, just trying to get it like perfect in that spot. Just trying to think that's their mentality at the time. Gotta get it perfect, perfect. Maybe the face of the hole is a bit too high up. Let me lasso this shit. We're gonna be further down. There we go. This actually looks a lot better. And there's like not even really looking at him, he's just kind of responding to like his words, right? Oh, hang on, he's kind of like looking to like the sides, right? So. I don't want to make him like a look outwards or whatever. Yeah, that'll do. Yeah, nice. Yep. Oh, so interesting how I didn't like fill like Teddy's mouth in. Not that I really need to do. Excellent. Oh yeah, I want to draw his arm on that side, right? But do I really need to? Yeah, probably not, but... Because like he has his arms behind his back, right? Cool. Yeah, and if anything, I can scale that bit down a bit more to make some more room for text boxes, right? So.
What meaning is
Oh, I guess
there in
that's
yearning for the truth? You must instead
but then it's
close
also
your
me.
eyes and live in blissful ignorance.
Real me?
You're
That
just saying
is
all that
correct.
long words
What
because I'm not
meaning
that
is-
smart. Right. Do I make it the same color? Yeah, sure. Oh, excuse me. Goodness. Probably starting to get hungry, right? Yeah. Though I did eat before I started, but I do find that streaming is like a more of a mental strain than anything. Like, cause you're just sitting here, but I do find like even just like, you know, sitting and talking does take a toll on you. So, you know, strains you enough. You wouldn't expect it to, but when you're like sitting here like doing it for hours and hours and hours and hours, right? Well, I think his eyes are like glowing in this one, right? Interesting. A little bit. Mhm. Oh yeah, so the eyes are like fully black in this one, so not fully black in the middle, I should say. I want to fix like that one real quick. And a little bit more. That's too much. Cool. That's the one here, right? Yeah. Looks like there's like a indentation in his face, right? I remember there was like a big marathon that I was watching not too long ago. Somebody was playing like through what was it? Oh yeah, it was Metal Gear Solid Peace Walker, but they'll try and do like every mission in the game to get like every rank, and it was taking them hours and hours, so they put music suggestions on. And I remember I suggested this song, and as soon as it started, the whole entire chat like lit up. Oh shit. Banger coming through. I know it's the pause music, but you didn't have to go this hard. Damn. Right. Oh no, this isn't the pause music. This is the ship, right? Oh, facility, right? What was it? There was the ship music as well, which is kind of nice. I thought I added that as well. I think I saw a video like somebody was also being like, you know, reacting to this as if it was the pause music, but I believe that's a different track altogether. Oh no, that's the slow one that goes doom doom sh, doom doom sh, right? That's right. You're back? I am. I'm drawing the cartoon slowly, one frame at a time. But yo, what up, Chris Law? Well, not that I went anywhere, but more that I'm using streaming to focus and get this thing done. So that's the idea anyway. Okay, so I want to like do like shading-ish. For this part, I'm like do like a little bit of shading, I guess. A little bit. But yeah, I guess it's like still about a bunch of people like don't realize I could do these live streams every week. They're like, you're back? I think that happened last time I posted a cartoon. Everyone's like, welcome back, and I'm like, I didn't go anywhere. Like, I'm on YouTube every day, my guy. Just because I don't post doesn't mean I'm not here. No, blue's a bit. Yeah, do like purple. Maybe this blue. Because I want to make this. Oh, hang on. Okay, let's get rid of that. I made these incorrect. Hold on. I want to do this like. I'm on the wrong thing. Like that. Right? Yeah. And then. Yeah, because his eyes are going to kind of glow a little bit. Right. So I'll make that as a reminder to myself when I come back to this. Yeah, to like do that. Make this part glow. So I'll color this in. And I'll color this one in. And then I'll make that the same color as this. So, as a reminder to be like, his eyes glow, therefore the round part of his eyes glow. Right. Hopefully I remember. Tom, remind me. I should be right. Okay, what's up next?
There in yearning for the truth, you must instead close your eyes and live in blissful ignorance.
You're just saying all those hard words because I'm not that smart.
Smart. Yeah, I'm more or less like getting the keyframes in, so I can work from there. So how far does this scene go? Oh, there's only like one more drawing I need to do for the scene.
Smart.
Very well.
So I guess very well, right? So I've almost done all these keyframes, excellent. Cool. Considering I wasn't really motivated to make any of them before. There you go. Streaming is a great motivator. Excellent. Yeah, so if anything, I might do this again next week. Get all the ones, because I've only got... Because, like, this project is 18 scenes long. I might scene 17, so... If I can get all the keyframes nailed for, like, both of them, both this scene and the next scene, then we'll be laughing, right? Yes. Sounds like a plan. And then we can dive into keyframe hell forever, or in between hell, right? Oh dear. We're gonna be like one of those, what do they call it? Like, oh god, I remember I used to see those in media like so much. Those like punching bag, like toys, where like you hit it and then fall over and come back. It had like a weight in like the bottom of it. Yeah, I remember like seeing those all the time in like media. Don't think I ever saw one in person though. Yeah, I remember, speaking of toys, I do remember one toy that I got. I think it must have been for Christmas or something. It must have been like a Christmas at like a relatives or something. I got like a fake toy gun. It was like a plastic see-through gun. Like the plastic it was made of was like see-through. So it obviously was fake. But I remember you put caps in it, and it hit the caps, and like it would make like a bursting sounds. It was like for the sound, it wouldn't actually like fire or anything. But I remember it before I could even work out how to use it. I got it taken off of me immediately and never saw it again. My parents were immediately like, "No, you're not having that." Right. I didn't even figure out how to use it before I could even get that far. It was gone. You want to make this one a little bit lower? It's like it's all messed up right now, so. He took out the boss himself and he's all crushed and messed up, right? The one yeah, that's fine. I don't really draw tongues that much in my lip sync, really. No. Not really a thing I do. I'm just looking up this way. Wow. Like, he looks like a very off model right now. He doesn't even like look like Teddy at all. But it's fine. I guess that's the point, right? Yeah, I'm gonna go like this. Actually, did I do that for the last one? Not this one. Oh god. For this one. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I forgot the drawer. Because I forget that he has like sleeves, right? Oh yeah. You're just saying all those hard words because I'm not that smart. But it's you. You should know these hard words. Mm. This. This. Sure. Okay, cool. Alright, just one more then. Or is it two?
Cards.
Very well.
Oh no, it's just one. For some reason in my mind's eye, I thought I remembered him like looking forward and looking back, but I guess not. Yeah, but I'm guessing we're gonna animate it like that. He'll like sigh and then it'll be like very well and like look the other way. Right. Something like that. Hmm. It's kind of a sphere at this point. Or like a... What's that character from Wall-E? Eva? Looks like the top of that. A little bit. That's like a movie I haven't seen in forever. Wall-E. Yeah, I remember I wanted to actually go back and like rewatch like a lot of the older Disney movies. It's like I've got like a much nicer TV now than when I last watched them, so having like bigger, higher resolution, I'd be like, that'd be cool. Especially like ones that really would shine from it, like Finding Nemo and stuff. So I just never got around to it. I don't have the time to watch movies, man. Jeez, I gotta do adult things like chores and drawing. Does it? Okay, I guess off frame, off its model. Yeah. Let's move it over here a bit. I gotta remember like the Cintiq tablet, like on screen, is like there-ish, so on the OBS anyway. So I gotta try and like not cover whatever I'm trying to draw. Well, not keep it in like the bottom corner anyway. So. Ooh. Yeah, thumb's getting really sore. Oh goodness. Ow. Oh. What's happening, guys? I'm getting old. Oh no. Well, to be fair, I'm closer to 40 than I am 30, so yeah. I'm not gonna say exactly how old I am, but probably older than anybody watching. Well, maybe not John, but because he was here earlier. Actually, I'm not sure how old John is. I could probably find out, but yeah. them on the other side, right? Yeah, excellent. Okay, cool. Alright, save that. Cool. Alright, so that's all those keyframes for this scene. Done. Excellent. Yes, I reckon I'll probably do this again next week to get all the keyframes done for scene 18, which is going to be the very last scene. Yeah, because this scene has 1075 frames, and the last scene has 813 frames. Okay, so it's a bit shorter. So yeah, hopefully we'll have less trouble with that one. But
Hey, boys and girls.
it's okay, Teddy's existential kids corner.
Hey, boys and girls. It's Shadow Teddy's Existential Kids Corner.
Right, so that'll be that'll be the next thing. All right, cool. Yes, cheers for watching if you were here. Yeah, I'll look into the stuff with the chat. Yeah, because it's supposed to, the messages are supposed to fade on screen after a bit. They're not for some reason, but I don't know. Whatever. Yeah, I'll look into it. All right. So I'll catch you later. Until next time. Goodbye.